Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And with literally like 8 hours to go until Jubilee ends, I hate how they do this. We have finally acquired enough materials to fully awaken Isis and get her skill up to max level. If this is the free-to-play protector and they want people to use her, I don't know why it takes literally 28 out of 30 days to get her done in a meta. Don't ask me why they do it, but here she is. She gives antagonist allies an extra 30% damage to dark enemies, and then antagonist gets 12% attack. That's cool. And her actual skill changes a full hand of greens to oranges. That's pretty good. And then increases all allies' pierce rate by 80% for 2 turns, so it's not guaranteed. It's a very high chance, but it's not guaranteed. And then she gives you 20 skill points. And then her trait is when they have attack up, they get defense down. She, I think, is just another throwaway free-to-play protector. There have been so many other better free-to-play protectors. They just don't know what to do with orange teams. If you've noticed, every single orange protector does roughly the same thing. They change orbs to orange. They're all burst. They all do some kind of skill point, some kind of buff, and they've never changed that since Earth Hakuro came out in 2022. So their imagination is small, and that now severely limits the free-to-play options for protectors. Okay, we've built this team. We're going to go into EX2 of the current antagonist beatdown battle. Isis, since she's changing all green orbs to orange, we don't need to worry about that so much. So we have Beretta and Leon, who can both change blues to oranges. We've got free-to-play Cleash for her turn 1 convert, because we're going to need it. Shinsha can change all antagonist orbs, which is only her and Cleash, so if we get orbs for Millum or Leon or Beretta, it's not really going to work. At least I don't think it is. He's not an antagonist, is he? No. And then we've got a light buff from Leon, we've got the attack buff from Millum, we've got the alt buff, and we've got the 80% chance to pierce from Isis, I guess. And this is a very low power team. I mean, it does have Shinsha as the new character, but everyone else is old or free to play, so this should be able to do it. I don't see why it wouldn't. Alright, so turn 1, we will bring in Shinsha, we'll bring in Cleash, and we will use the orb change with Cleash to get us the nice full hand of oranges, and the next turn, maybe we get a full hand of greens. Maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll find out. But if we do, Isis will take care of that, and we'll see how often we're going to hit that 80% chance. Because if you play Dokkan, a 70% chance to dodge is like a 40% chance to dodge. Okay, I mean, sure, that certainly works right there. We have a number of things we could do at this point. So we have one blue orb that's Leon, who, as we saw earlier, is not antagonist. So we could use Shinsha's convert and change her too, and then we could do Leon's single convert right here. Or we could use Isis to change the one green, which kind of seems like a waste. So let's just go ahead and do that, what we talked about. So change the antagonist Shinsha orbs, boom. Leon will change his one orange orb. Okay, that works. We don't need to use Isis right stat now, because we're just going to do damage. This will get Shinsha's EX alt, so that's a lot better. And now we are free to send her away, and then maybe whatever we get next turn, we can use Isis to convert. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to need to do here. So this is why we brought 2 different blue orb changers, because we need to make sure that we have the capability of not only changing 1 orb, but up to 3. So let's go ahead and let's light buff now for funsies. No, let's not do that, because we don't have enough points. Never mind, I lied. Beretta for Shinsha, and oh, perfect. Okay. So, and then we'll bring Millum in for Leon. So now, Isis is going to change these 2 green orbs. Perfect, and she's a 4-star, she has no animation whatsoever. And then we have Beretta, who can change these 2 oranges. So, have we used Isis to get something out of her? Yes. Is it exactly what I would call ideal? Details. Probably not. If we get a full hand of oranges next turn, or a full hand of orange and greens next turn, be really cool. That'd help us save points here. Okay, we don't. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and nuke here. We should have enough power. I think we have 110 points. We will. We will, because Isis will give us 20 points. So Beretta can come out, and then we can use the attack buff, 55 points. Boom. And then we'll use Isis to change the green orb, boom, to orange. And then that gives us 20, which means we can use the alt buff for Shinsha. And now she has an 80% chance to pierce, which let's find out how high that actually is. And then we'll send this one orange orb. Shinsha 360. Okay, that's not enough to kill, but Light Milim could follow it up there. And because she got the attack buff and the alt buff, she was able to have just enough power to really wipe them out. And we did pierce, so that's a plus. Did we get use out of Isis? Yes. Did it take 2 alts to kill even though we had an EX ult? Yeah. We were missing the light buff from Leon though, but we just simply don't have enough points for that. Oranges don't cycle themselves very well. We don't get a lot of points because we're not getting like rainbow orbs or something like Emils is giving. Isis is a very kind of okay, just base bitch level protector. So let's try her on a different team now. Okay, I found another stage where we could use her. Crucible level 100. Since Crucible is getting refreshed, well, the missions are getting refreshed, the final stage is against a Dark Reamer who is not that powerful, 241k, so he has less than I think EX2 did. So we're going to flip up the team a little bit. We're still bringing Cleash, we're still bringing Beretta. This time we've swapped out Light Leon for Fire Shizu, solely because she is another double blue to double orange converter. And then for our nuker, we're actually going to bring Dark Shinsha, because she is on the antagonist team. She does have her own dark buff, and then we're going to bring First Anniversary Dark Rimuru to help her with the guaranteed crits and crit damage. And hopefully we should have enough points for this, because he's skill fused and he only costs 40 now. But still an orange stage. He doesn't nerf oranges, he nerfs blues, so, don't want to bring that. And yeah, this will work. We're still going to get the extra damage, even though we are type neutral, technically, because it's dark on dark. But the extra power Isis is going to give will make us stronger. Okay, it's not a super great hand, but we can at least do something with it. Let's bring Shinsha in for Shizu, since she has 3 orbs, and then we'll take out Beretta, I guess, for Cleash, and we'll use her convert. That way we get 5 oranges. I don't think it's actually going to get us a protection gauge, but we have 3 Shinsha orbs now. Yeah, not quite. Maybe with the traits kicking in, we'll get access to Isis, because we've got... Oh, wait, does Shinsha have a... No, yeah, Shinsha has Hinata underneath her, and then Cleash has Fire Violet. So we should get Isis. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we'll take Dark Reamer out now, and you could bring in either Beretta or Shizu, it doesn't matter. We have the points because we only need 1 convert here, so boom, perfect. And then Isis will change these greens to oranges, and this will get, even this 1 orb will get us the Shinsha ult, and because we can, we're going to give ourselves an extra 15 points, or 15% skill points on all orbs. So that'll just help us get a little bit extra for next turn when we are ready to nuke. Can I bring... No, I swapped him out. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have a Cleash ult, we have a Cleash and a Shinsha ult. 75 points is not enough to use everything, because we need 120. So we're going to need to, I think, wait this turn out, maybe get access to another Isis, which could be kind of difficult. So let's just go ahead and take both of them away. That's a lot of Beretta orbs that we're just going to burn out, I think. Yeah, and I think we're just going to need to work on getting Isis, and at least 100 points in the next turn, hopefully, maybe potentially. Yeah, the green should do it. Right? The green should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, should being the keyword, am I right? We do have 116, though, so we do have enough now. Well, no, math is hard. Okay. Math is still hard, guys. Did you know that? Did you know that I suck at math really bad? This is your first time watching me, or first first couple times watching me, I'm terrible at math. And I will freely admit that. You could, on live stream, you could say I suck at math. I think someone did. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that. Thanks a bunch. Okay, turn 6. We are now ready to nuke. We do also have access to another Isis Protector, which is another 20 points, and our chance to pierce, which is not nearly as important on this team because it's not pierce focused. But we'll swap Beretta out. We'll take Shizu out for Cleash, and then we've got a full 6-hand send, and we're going to have a full hand of oranges too. So we will crit, we will dark attack and dark resistance down, and then 80% chance to pierce. Full hand of oranges. Look at that. It worked out. It all works out. Am I right? And 88,000. Not a lot. And 34,000. It's not a lot of damage. But we didn't need to do a lot of damage in this fight. And Isis is really not going to help you do a lot of damage, just to begin with. So, she is a basic free-to-play protector. She is not going to change the world. She is not as good as like the free-to-play Protector Frey that we got for Protector of Peace. She's not as good as Commander Shion on stacking blues. It's just the limitation of orange teams in general really holds her back. The antagonist team is not super well built out. It doesn't have too many options, and orange orbs are just not heavily favored in-game. So she will work as a very, very basic orange protector, but as soon as you get like even Earth Hakuro, he is 120 times better than her. So, level her up, get her done, put her in the back of the box, never touch her again, and wait for the next orange converter. If you have a Mills, you don't even need this video. If you have New Year's Shion, you probably don't need this video. Wielder of Magic Milim, Toa, these are all orange protectors that do much better things than what this free-to-play Isis is doing. There are options available to you. It's just there's not a lot of options. Because if we look at this, we've got an orange meta now. We had an orange meta in January, and then an orange meta last September, and then November 14th of 2022. So, not a lot of orange teams have come out, and it's not your fault you don't have orange units. It's the game's fault for not giving us a lot of them. But I think we can just end it there. I don't want to use this Isis anymore. I know the last 2 showcase videos have been short because they're just not very good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Isis. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.